This is TomoNews for Friday, November 3rd. China's new smart trains. A city in China has launched a test run for a futuristic urban transport system that's being called the world's first smart train. Described as a cross between a train, tram, and bus, the autonomous rail rapid transit is a 32-meter electric vehicle that runs at a maximum speed of 70 kilometers per hour. The ART is equipped with sensors to help it read road dimensions as it travels along a virtual track made up of dotted white lines painted on the road. The smart train has 3 carriages and is capable of carrying up to 300 passengers. The self-driving system uses rubber tires instead of steel wheels and can travel up to 25 kilometers after a 10-minute charge. At the moment, the train traverses a 3.1-kilometer route, traveling through 4 stations in the city of ZHUZHOU in the country's Hunan province. A longer route is being planned, with the transport system aiming to eventually expand to other cities. Void detected inside the Great Pyramid. Archaeologists have identified an empty cavity in Egypt's Great Pyramid, marking the first discovery of a new internal structure in over 200 years. A nearly 100-foot-long void was discovered inside the Great Pyramid in Giza, just above the 153-foot-long Grand Gallery. The void was detected using cosmic ray muons, which are high-energy particles that shower the Earth. Muons pass through empty spaces easily, but can be absorbed or deflected by dense materials like solid rock. 3 different muography technologies used to measure muons in the pyramid all detected the same void in the same position. But because the technique is low resolution, it's difficult to determine the exact shape or function of the void. Researchers speculate that the void could be one large empty space or several small ones, possibly used to relieve pressure on the chambers below. The void will need to be investigated further if we want to know what it actually is. Scientists are already considering drilling a small hole and sending in a tiny robot to hopefully get some answers. Court thinks "give me a lawyer dog" refers to a lawyer dog. When DMX said, "where are my dogs at?" he wasn't referring to his actual dogs. That's not how the morons at the Louisiana Supreme Court would see it, though. A suspect in an interrogation told detectives to just give me a lawyer dog. Anyone with half a brain understands he's saying give me a lawyer, not a dog that's a lawyer. But that's exactly how the Louisiana Supreme Court ruled. They said the suspect was in fact asking for a lawyer dog and not invoking his right to counsel. Once an individual asks for an attorney, cops are supposed to can it with the questions. But the court clarified that requesting a canine attorney need not cause the police to stop questioning someone. So if a white guy is being questioned and he says, "just give me a lawyer, dude," is he really asking for a surfer lawyer? Or if a Hawaiian guy said, "just give me a lawyer, brah," is he really just asking for a bra? The ruling by the High Court could have serious implications for the suspect charged with sexual assault, because it will allow his subsequent incriminating statements into evidence at his pending trial. Does Alzheimer's originate outside the brain? Scientists have long assumed that Alzheimer's starts in the brain, but new research suggests that might not be the case. Patients with Alzheimer's disease have abnormal deposits of amyloid beta protein in the brain, which smothers the cells and impairs nerve and memory function. Amyloid beta protein can be found in other organs apart from the brain, though because of the blood-brain barrier, the amyloid responsible for Alzheimer's was believed to only originate in the brain. When researchers used parabiosis to attach a normal mouse to one with high amyloid beta levels, the protein traveled to the normal mouse's brain, effectively causing the animal to contract Alzheimer's in just 12 months. Scientists suggest that as the blood-brain barrier weakens with age, more amyloid beta may infiltrate the brain and contribute to its deterioration. The findings indicate that future drugs might be able to halt the disease by targeting the toxic protein before it ever reaches the brain. World's largest aircraft set for luxury tourist trips. How would you enjoy seeing the world like the passengers of the Hindenburg? Maybe that wasn't the best example. The world's largest aircraft, the Airlander 10, made by Hybrid Air Vehicles, is set to be tested by travel company Henry Cookson Adventures to take tourists on exotic trips around the world. The aircraft is powered by 4 325-horsepower turbocharged diesel engines and uses aerodynamic lift like a fixed-wing aircraft to take off. Helium keeps the Airlander in the air. The airship can carry payloads of up to 10,000 kilograms and stay in the air for 5 days at a time with a crew. It also doesn't require a runway. The passenger version of the Airlander 10 is expected to be able to cruise at 80 knots at an altitude of up to 20,000 feet. The Airlander 10 is currently still in its test flight phase and looking to gain airworthiness certification.